What is up, traders? Welcome back to the channel. Today for me, the day was absolutely horrible. I'm actually down 400 bucks, and I made some stupid errors. These first two trades were just absolute dog shit. There's no setup, there's nothing here. I did had a range here that I'll show you in a minute. I did record these trades, and yeah, I missed two opportunities, and so I was super upset about it because I really like the setups, and these were both on the Bookmap setup. This one was a Bookmap as well. Same thing with this one. This one, there's nothing here. This is actually a second entry if you actually first entry, second entry, but again, I wasn't really looking for that, but it's pretty obvious. Anyways, yeah, two of these arrows, Bookmap setups, and I missed them, and I know why I missed them, and I was really upset about it because I was paying attention to something else, and I missed these really good opportunities, and of course the FOMO kicked in, and the boredom FOMO slash whatever, everything kicked in and made these two dumb trades, even though the loss was this was 2 points, so about the 4-point loss basically, and basically the second trade was basically a revenge trade, and then I had to take a break because I didn't like this, and then well, anyways, let me just show you what happened. So it's clear to see I'm about to take a trade here, and these were two errors I was talking about, and then obviously you have a break and you lower it in place and price start to reverse, and there was actually opportunity to go long here on the Bookmap as well, but yeah, I had this range. It was definitely wrong. I read the price action wrong, and you know, it happens, right? Nobody's perfect, and again, I'm still learning, but yeah, the range there is a range, but it's right here in this little area, and then you can kind of see there's a little small range here, but it's not this big range that I have, and I played it off as a big range, and that was a big no-no. And again, boredom slash disappointment for missing these two trades, and FOMO, everything just kicked in, and I decided to pull a trigger, and of course it was end up being a loser. And the good thing about this, I was kind of going with the overall kind of trend, because you can clearly see that we're in a downtrend on a 5-minute chart, but yeah, I mean, it was just yeah, misread on my part, and the range was just wrong, and just bad trades, bad trade overall. There's no excuse. You can clearly see there's actually uptrend working up. It was making a lower highs, consistent lower highs, and actually this is actually right here is a failed second entry short. So you have new low here, first entry, second entry, a short failure. So there's that also going. So I should have seen that. I should have just cut out pretty much as soon as I can, but decided to hold the trade, and yeah, obviously didn't work, which is a little bit unfortunate. And here we go, about to get stopped out. Yeah, I mean, this is the first trade. Again, like I said, after this trade I jumped in immediately to revenge trade. So basically this right here was just all these emotions kicked in, and result was 2 losses in a row. Again, there's no setup, there's just nothing. There's nothing there. There's a setup to go long, like I said before. It's a second entry short failure here, but it's a little bit too far from EMA for me, but ideally I want to be a little closer to the EMA, but either way, you clearly see me drawing a trend line here, and I drew the trend line here, and I don't know why I didn't keep playing this stupid range. You know, I figured it would be like if so the idea was I was playing the range, and I figured, you know, most breakouts fail, so if this is range valid, which it wasn't valid range, it would be like a failed breakout here, maybe push down to the EMA or even lower. but this range is not valid, so the trade is not valid. You can clearly see me jumping in again. 2 trades back to back. Don't recommend doing that. Again, it's one of those things that I still have to kind of learn how to control. I don't really do it that often, back-to-back trades, but in this instance, as you can see, it did happen. So again, just one of those things that you have to kind of work on, or I had to work on, you know, lapse of judgment and focus and just boredom and all that stuff. Just everything just kicked in all at once, and that's what you get burned. Instead of just following your own rules and being a little bit more focused, you get burned. So those two losers, and let's move on to the next trade. So the next trade coming up here, I took a little break here, and I do have this trend line again working up, and I figure we have a break and we might retest these highs. And I was also looking for kind of like a measured move type of thing, so it'd be like a first leg and then a pullback and then second leg. So the target would be probably around this call wall area here. The entry was not perfect because we are technically in the correction, and you want to see a break and then a new low and then bounce. That's what you want. That's what you want to see. But again, me not thinking clearly, I jumped in anyways. And I was actually watching the book map as well. There was a lot of, so basically when I got out here this loss, there was a lot of buying coming in. I mean, there was a lot. I mean, there's a lot of hidden icebergs coming in, a lot of buying pressure. And again, I don't want to jump in because I don't like jumping in, you know, at the candle highs. I like to come back to the EMA a little bit, maybe the trend line, and then jump in. I just didn't like jumping in like here. I don't like that to go long. But there was a lot of hidden icebergs coming in, a lot, and probably total of over 1,000 contracts together. And again, I can't really show you the book map because it's not, I don't have it on a recording. But if you know book map, they also have a icebergs as well, so you know what I'm talking about. But I just like the Trade Finder, the TTW, better just because they have a better visuals and things like that. So anyways, there's a lot of buying coming in this area here, this 4400 area, and technically this is a second entry loan as well. Trying to play it on engulfing, got a terrible entry. I was trying to pull the trigger around EMA area, but anyways, it is what it is. And yeah, I mean, it was just my original target profit was this this swing high, because I figure we might test this swing high. We are in uptrend as well. We have this bounce off the EMA on the 5-minute chart. The 1-hour chart looks a little bit congested, just basically a range. But yeah, I mean, I entered the trade. I left my computer for a little bit, and it turns out that the price did make the 1-point scalp. It actually made, like, I think maybe 1.5 points. And the funny thing that I came back, and the funny thing is I came back and I looked at Bookmap, and the Bookmap had around this level, it had a 900 contract hidden iceberg to sell. So I don't know if somebody was, you know, buying here and taking profit here, because you don't really know if the iceberg is buying or selling, right? If they're entering position or exiting position, so you don't really know. You just know that there's a hidden order sitting there with 900 contracts, right? So when I saw that, I got scared, because seeing that definitely makes you kind of a little worried. So, and basically I got out at a loss, which is unfortunate because the trade does play out and it goes beyond a little bit more above, like a couple more points above the swing high. You can clearly see I was trying to figure out the measured move. So it's kind of similar to like here, and then so first leg, second leg, and then you have first leg and then second leg. So, but I'm a little fast forward a little bit, and you can clearly see I came back here. So the 1-point scalp was made, but I don't want 1-point scalp. I wanted to test these highs, and I came back and here it is. I saw the 900 contract iceberg sitting here and like around this area right here around 4402, and I was like, well, I don't like that, and I'm gonna get out before, you know, whatever, and before my stop loss. And sure enough, the price goes exactly where I thought it was gonna go, and then some. So that was a really bad decision on my part, and I'll just show you. I'll just fast forward and I'll show you where the price went. So you can clearly see my stop loss was never hit. It was one tick below the signal bar, and the price reversed and just boom, went up. I mean, this is just trading. This is trading right here. This is it. You know, these things will happen. A little bit unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I was disappointed. My analysis was correct. My thesis was correct. It's just my execution was poor, and my patience got tested. Instead of just trusting my own instinct, I got scared, got shooken out by the book map. And the funny thing is, you know, there was still people buying here. There was still icebergs down below, but they were smaller, like 120, you know, 130, 140 ish. People were buying at that 98 level. But I think I forgot that, you know, there was buyers here, there was buyers here. So there was over like probably 1,300 contracts traded in this area alone to buy, right? At least that's what I think it was. And every time price comes to this level, they will buy it, and the price bounces again, comes back to this level, buy, and price bounces. So I should have known that there's a lot of buying pressure here, and I should have known that 900 contract hit an iceberg. The seller shouldn't affect me that much, just because I know there's a lot of buying coming in. And yeah, that was my third trade. Again, 3 losers, and honestly, I should have just called it a day here, but I did make one more trade. So the last trade coming up here, again, I feel like there's a little bit of a range here. Man, I can't talk today. I feel like there's a range here, and you'll see me draw it in a minute. And also, this was also a book map as well. There was a lot of buying pressure here. The icebergs, a lot of support here coming in, and there was also a seller's exhaustion as well. And iceberg and seller's exhaustion is a good indication that the market might bounce. But having a break, a new high already in place, it's highly unlikely. But the way I played it is as a range, and there's a range here, and of course I've played it as a failed breakout, and I entered a trade real quickly here. You'll see it in a second, and I just got 1 point. I wasn't trying to do anything fancy, just because of what I said. There was also a second entry long failure here, and unfortunately I was walking my dogs during this time, so I couldn't get this trade. But it's also a second entry short here as well, but this is a signal bar is too big for me to trade. So, but yeah, new high, first entry, second entry long failure, and then new low, first entry short, second entry short. So I'm in a trade here. Again, my stop loss was about 1.5, which is not that bad. And my original thought was trying to get this. I don't know why I put my take profit here. I think I was trying to aim for the EMA, but I figured, hey, you know what? I don't want to push it. I just want to get my 1 point scalp, and I'm out. And basically that's what I got. And yeah, not a pretty day today. Not proud of it. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. It's trading. These things will happen. Yeah, best thing you can do is learn from this and move on. Really, nothing else I can tell you. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. But yeah, there's a few things that I did wrong here. The first 2 trades that I missed, I was distracted, and yeah, that was a mistake on my part. But and of course, the first 2 trades, I should say, the first missed trade opportunities, first 2 missed opportunities was distraction, and the first 2 trades were just garbage. There's nothing there. And of course, the third trade was, again, got chicken out. You know, it's just one of those things, you know. But anyways, really, that's it for the video. I'll be back at it tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's gonna be a better day. The account sits at basically $700 in profit still, which is not that bad. And glad I got my 1 point here. That's been stepped out, but either way, clear to see that there's a lot of resistance here as well. Basically support turn resistance, boom, breakout, pull back short. Nice little entry here as well. But anyways, that's it for me. That's it for the video, and thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.